Good day, everybody. This is Doc, the Doc of Real Estate, and the day is Real Talk with Doc. And I love these segments. They're purely organic. My team, they do not give me the questions in advance, just so that I stay sharp for you guys to know that over here at Tebow Residential, BM Elite Construction, BM Elite Renovation, now certified Andersen window rep, BM Elite, I said construction, which is a government contract from Maryland, or Carcal, Archive, BM Elite Express. Like, I gotta stay sharp on top of all of these things. We continue to have one simple quest in mind, and that's to deliver world-class services to all of our clients for all of those arms throughout our real estate organization. So that again, you know that when you call us, you have the very best in the business. So let's get to it.
Outside, the market is changing. A lot of people responding to our last video said they feel like they should wait because rates are going to go back down and prices are going back down.
Well, already you struck a nerve when you use that one word, feel. Case in point, simple business rule 101. Never ever bring your feelings to a business transaction. Now, why is that important? Because feelings are not predicated upon any scientific, statistical analysis of any data that can lead you to make a concrete business decision. It's just an emotion. Emotions change. Right now, people feel like they're not going to work today because it's going to be 80 degrees. Now, that is more scientific than you feel like the interest rates are going to go down. Based on what? Who telling you that? Because you're definitely not listening to the National Reserve. You're definitely not watching CNBC business news, because the fact of the matter is, and I was literally just watching this on CNN, is that interest rates are slated to go up. Like never before seen interest rates since, and I forget the verbiage because it was playing on in the background. Again, just those subliminal, key information points for you to understand what's going on in the world. But yeah, all the experts are saying interest rates are going to go up. Now, what does that mean and how does that impact you and why you should not wait as a buyer or even a seller, right? So let's talk about that. We have what we call key real estate price points. A majority of people cap out at probably $550,000 in this area. When you're looking at the median average income of people in this immediate area, the Tri-State, District of Columbia, Maryland, Virginia area. And when you have low interest rate, that gives you greater buying power. Now, how does that work? I mean, there's a thing called ugly truth in lending that you get at closing. When you say, okay, on a $550,000 mortgage, over 30 years, you end up spending back like $800,000, almost like 30–40% of what you're actually borrowing, but that's the ugly truth in lending. Now, when you have low interest rate, it gives you greater buying power. So that same $550,000 buyer with a 3% or less interest rate really can qualify to a house up like $700,000. Have a great loan officer run the numbers for you. If you need a loan officer, no strings attached, to run these numbers for you so that you can see the science and the math in it, you actually can afford more house when you have a lower interest rate. Now, on the flip side of that, consequently, when the interest rates go up, that means that's more you have to pay back. That $250,000, $300,000 spread on that $550,000 now becomes even more because you're borrowing at a greater value, which means that money has to be tacked on in terms of your debt to income ratio and what you can financially afford. There's a mathematical calculation that the banks use for that. And now that same $550,000 house now becomes a $350,000 house. And that's a big difference in the amenities and features that you can get in a house around it. So no, nobody is saying that interest rates are going down. Everybody is saying that interest rates is going up because they've been low for like 2 years during this COVID thing. That's another thing that have made this a seller's market. So sellers, look, if you got real estate above $550,000, you got any real estate, sell that thing now. There's still limited inventory in the market. There's still a lot of buyers out there. And I tell you what, look, call us today because we got probably 16 to 21 buyers on the bench right now, every day just waiting. Every day just waiting for that next thing to come on the market. So again, no, do not wait.